Tarot and Oracle forecast for the month of April 2019. If you would like a personal or private reading, or one of those incredible soulmate readings, or any of the other readings available, please go to my website. The links are available in the description box below. Leo, I'm going to start with your teacup and then move on to the tea leaf cards and oracle card. I'll do a relationship reading for you as well as a tarot forecast. Right, so if we have a look in your teacup and see what shows up for you in your story for the month of April, I see the number 4 very clearly in the teacup with a little fish next to it. Fish is usually abundance, abundance of material things. So the 4th of April, maybe something comes up which shows you the way to abundance. I see an arrow after that taking a right turn. So on the 4th of April, something probably crops up which gives you kind of a pointer to another direction to take to find abundance in your life. That's nice. Okay, I'm looking to see what else is showing up in your teacup here. Lots of symbols, but I'm waiting for one to tell me a story. There's also the number 13, so that's showing up some later stage in your life. In April, no doubt, and it has some kind of significance. I'm trying to see what the symbols next to it tell me. I see a flower next to the number 13. So on the 13th, something happens which is going to bring you happiness. That's very nice too. I see an ant, a very large ant. So in the month of April, if you work hard on something, you will achieve success. If you put effort into something, you will achieve success in it. That's also very nice. I see a squirrel as well, and the squirrel has got little leaves in front of it and a star. So if you save up for a rainy day, squirrels do that, this guarantees you some kind of success in the future. So just remember to put a little bit aside. It can be actual money. You can put money aside, or you can put some kind of resources aside or time aside, something aside in the future that will then help you gain some kind of success, and April brings that opportunity. If we look at your tea leaf cards, you get the bull, the tulip, the scissors, and the bridge. Very tenacious about something in the month of April, because the bull says do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So there's a situation in April where you are going to be very tenacious. You are going to stick it out regardless. The tulip card says great passion. You feel very passionately about this. Scissors says disappointment in some affair, but the bridge says successful overcoming a problem. So you doggedly pursue something with the tenaciousness of a bull, with the single-mindedness of a bull in April. You feel very strongly about whatever it is. It's possible that even in April it brings you disappointment, but it could have brought you disappointment earlier than that. But it's your tenacity, your single-mindedness, and your perseverance which helps you successfully overcome whatever that disappointment was. By the end of April, you build that bridge, you get over it, and you move on to the next phase of whatever this story relates to in your life. It can be relationships, it can be money, it can be career, it can be family life, whatever it is. By the end of April, you have built that bridge through sheer determination and feeling very passionately about pursuing whatever it is, whatever goal it was that you had in mind. Where relationships are concerned in the month of April, be it that you're in one or looking for one, the cards that come up is make the effort, free yourself, harmony, and faith. Make the effort says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Harmony says that you need to sort of kind of a little bit forget about what annoys you about other people, specific characteristics, specific behaviors. Make the effort to either get to know your partner a little bit better, or make the effort to get to know how your partner's feeling at the moment, what they're doing. Or if you're looking for somebody new, make the effort to go out there and meet somebody. Try and overcome your sort of inbuilt and built over time ideas and preconceptions of people, which could be, I don't like this, I don't like that, this annoys me, that irritates me, this will hurt me. Try and leave those behind for a bit. Make the effort to get out there, meet someone new if you're looking for somebody, and leave all that behind. The Free Yourself card says it's time to take back control of your life, and with that you get the Faith card. So it's a case of opening up to a little bit of feeling vulnerable, especially if you're looking for new relationships. Free yourself from the control that fear has over you. Fear that someone can hurt you, fear that someone isn't the right kind of person for the future, fear that the person's not going to fit into what your idea of the future is, etc., etc. This applies to existing relationships too. It's that fear this month that is controlling you, basically, and holding you back. Have faith that relationships can work out for good, for greater good. They can work out wonderfully. They can be brilliant. And the fears that come in are usually what actually ends up in a relationship not going well. One, it draws in the wrong kind of people if you are looking for a relationship. Two, once you're in a relationship, you kind of sabotage it all along the way. We all do it. We'll do it. Our fears do it. In the month of April, just keep that in mind, though, because there's probably a chance to meet someone fairly new and interesting, I'm thinking, that with all these cards coming up. But if we let our past fears and all our inhibitions and all our pet peeves about the kind of people we don't like get in the way, we're going to miss out kind of a big time in meeting someone new and special. An existing relationship, making that effort, letting go of those old fears, letting go of fears in general, letting go of the pet peeves, opening up your heart, kind of getting to know how your partner's feeling can probably restore your faith in your relationship. The tarot cards, you get Heaven and Earth, Union, Thought, and King of Air. So you get two major arcana in here. So there are big energies moving around for you guys in April. That Heaven and Earth speaks about the duality, about our perception of duality, our perception of this is good, that is bad, our perception of this is science, this is spiritual, this is practical, that's magical. It's that kind of thing. So in April, that comes to the foremost of your life. You'll bring situations which will highlight this. What's interesting is next comes the Union card. The Union card speaks about seeing everything as one, the oneness of everything. It talks about the doing away with that duality. So in April, Leo has situations, people, all that kind of thing cropping up, which really highlights the fact that that you tend to think that things are black and white, things are good, they are bad. This is magic, that is science, this is spiritual, this is practical. You're going to realize, actually, they're all one. They're all intermingled. There's no such thing as pure science. And if you don't believe me, do some research, okay? We like to think things are facts. A fact is just something that had enough, that has a theory that was tested several times and more or less the same outcome was reached, so we call it a fact. That's what science is really. In a nutshell, it's a little more complicated than that, but in a nutshell. So in the month of April, you get to see that sometimes faith can move a project where you've done work. Sometimes you will see your spiritual belief needs a little bit of practical practice in it. Sometimes you will see that making money maybe needs a little bit of a blow on it with a feather kind of thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's this kind of thing happening in April. What's even more interesting is the next card that comes up is Thought. Because the Thought card says you realize what you think manifests. You realize your thoughts, your words, they actually bring things into the physical realm. So all these cards lead up to you realizing this. This is a big realization. And when you realize it, you realize how big that realization is. It's like that ultimate gold penny drops. Okay? You just get the idea. That final card is the King of Air, and that speaks about then you have this perfect clarity. You think, you make decisions, and those decisions are without the encumberment of fear and emotional hampering it down. It's not, no thoughts or decisions are made without our emotions involved. There's no such thing as that either. But you make it with clarity. You can make the decisions and you can make the choices knowing, well, this is how I feel about it. These are my emotions, but I'm still going to make this decision regardless of that. Or this is my decision and this is my choice. I feel very strongly about it, so I'm going to go with it because I feel very strongly about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're able to sort through your thoughts and emotions with clarity and make very clear-minded decisions from there onwards. Because you do that, they are also very fair decisions, not just for other people, but for yourself too. So big, big reading for you guys in April. Wonderful reading. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.